baby's ears and be like, oh, they're going to be dark or they're going to be light. Who cares? Like, what difference does that make?
It makes a big difference because we have began to judge and give certain privileges to the color of people's skin. I really didn't look at colorism too much professionally till I got to Nashville. And I went when I was a student at Fisk for my certification. The running joke was, "Hill, you can get in because you're a paper brown color." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, we're gonna let you in?" Because back when Fisk was open, it was opened up for the children who were biracial. You know, slave masters' kids to teach the other slave masters' kids and slaves. So Fisk had a paper brown, and that's like a solid fact in the life of Fisk. And I think a Fiskite just joined us, and she knows I'm telling the truth.
Paper bag test.
Yeah, so that's like, here, you can come in because you passed the test. It's deep, and I guess for you and I mean, we light skin. I don't know. I don't
consider myself light skinned.
What do you consider yourself, sis? What are you?
I'm a brown girl.
What are you? You brown?
Yeah, I'm brown. I'm a brown girl.
Look, you see that comment? You had to send in a photo.
Oh, wow, yeah.
With your application.
Yeah,
so colorism is real. I think in the midst of us talking about race and race relations and even how we have, I guess, discredited and disqualified each other, we need to start talking about what does it mean to be chocolate and beautiful? Because the person on here is light skinned and she calls herself chocolate, which is totally incorrect.
But I mean, at the end of the day, color, I mean, here we are as Black people. And we get angry at other people calling us names or looking at us a certain way because of our skin color. But within our own community, we do the same to each other. Mm-hmm. So it's time for us to check ourselves, because how do we, charity begins at home, then spread abroad. So we need to make sure that we are in tune with ourselves and within our own community. I don't look at people and their color. I never have. I never was like, oh, she's not cute because she dark, or she pretty because she light skinned. I never thought like that. I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. That's just me.
That's you though, sis. That's you. Let me.
I never thought. But listen, so it brings me to this, okay?
That's you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And, this is real talk. We are transparent. We're real. We just real. So if a lot of people may not like what we're saying, this may not be for you. But I am a realist, and I don't know how to be anything else. So with the times that we're in now, within the political parties, within our own communities, there's one, maybe two, at the max 3 people at the table to make decisions within our own communities, right?
Correct. At the max.
Normally it's one, and that one token. I'm just going to keep it real.
But you use the word color. You even that term is
that one token colored person is at the table. And we have to realize now, people, that we have to come together like no other, because you being that one person at the table is not going to feed us all. It's just not going to feed us all. It's time for us to network with Black, brown, caramel, chestnut,
butter pecan,
whatever.
Chocolate deluxe.
We need to all be at the table with each other, and we don't need to be jealous of one another. And jealousy is an ugly trait. You don't need to be jealous of somebody because they're lighter than you, their hair is longer than you. You don't need to think that you're better than somebody because you're lighter than them or whatever. Or even dark-skinned people may think they're better than light-skinned people. That is so silly. It makes no sense. We're going to starve out here, people, if we continue to live the way we used to live. It's time for us to come together as one race so we can all eat at the table, because it makes no sense for us to hate on each other. We got enough people hating us. I was talking to my husband the other day. I was like, Jeff, why they hate us so much? What do we do? What did we do? What did we do? I'm a part of Leadership Murray, and I am the only black in Leadership Murray.
So are you the token?
I'm not the token. I'm the only black in Leadership. Let me just say this. That everybody knows me. Once I join an organization, I try to get everybody,
of course,
of color involved. Everybody
you should
of color involved, because I know some people like to be just that one person, and it's horrible. I mean, we're not going to grow. So I try within the community. And so today they were talking about, we went to a historical site, a church that's 178 years old here in Murray County, and it was built by slaves.
What church?
The church is still standing.
Mount Lebanon?
It's on Trotwood, going toward Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
Beautiful church, historical church. I can't remember the name of it. The priest was there. They have church there once a year, 50 days after Easter, whatever that is. So
Pentecost.
And they were talking. Yeah, they was talking about how the slaves built that church. And
what's the name of the church again?
I can't remember. I have to get back with you on that. So, and it was just like amazing to me being in a place, being the only black person there, when they saying that my ancestors built this church. And it's so much history that we need to know. And I just want to talk about colorism, because once again, we think a lot of people are against us, and sometimes we're against each other. Well, so we need to make sure that we're standing together in unity, because we know where there's unity, there's strength. And just color doesn't make you beautiful at all. It's the core of you. So if anybody want to add in, chime in, say anything about colorism, let us know. Light skin, brown skin, whatever color skin, you're all beautiful to me.
Let me say this. In 2015, of course, one of the TED Talks that I was listening to, she talked about the lady from India. I cannot pronounce her name.
From India?
Who?
From where?
India.
India,
Yeah, I don't know her name. But she talked about marriage in her country and how the fair-skinned Indian people, they married earlier, they married better because of their skin tone. She talked about their self-confidence was higher. They made more money because they were fair-skinned and lighter. And she said she had a complex about herself because she was not as light as that privileged skin tone. And that was her reality. That was her reality. Not that she came to America and enrolled in college and saw a diverse populace where everybody was accepted and appreciated. But she said the caste system, and that's CASTE, was based upon color. The darker you are, the lower you are. You made less money. You had less self-confidence. You didn't marry, or you didn't marry into the wealthy families because of your color. So this is not just an American thing, of course. This is a universal, global pandemic. Because we deem people with a greater melon of lesser value, when guess what? It should not be so. But that's the reason for that is because when we were taken from Africa, from the white man, and they thought they were superior over us.
So that's still like, to me, the slave mentality. Thinking that your skin is lighter. Because one of the girls that was on the Red Table Talk, what did she say? To be true.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So, one of the girls, she was from Haiti, and she was bleaching her skin. And I saw, and so I saw her pictures, like how she was born, how dark she was, and she was bleaching her skin. Like, and so when she got engaged, she showed her fiance her pictures, and he was like, "I think you're beautiful. You're gorgeous." So she stopped bleaching her skin, and her family was like, "You're about to get married, so you need to start back bleaching your skin."
From Haiti?
Yes, her home family. So, I got friends from the Philippines, and it's all cultures think they use bleaching cream because if you bleach your skin, like you said, you're held at a higher standard than someone that's darker. And that we have to get out of that. You have to embrace your whatever skin you're in, whatever skin God created you to be. Like, you have to embrace that. Like, just because you're light skinned doesn't make you superior or better than a dark skinned person. And that's the world we've been living in since about 500 years ago.
He said, like,
probably before that. You know what I mean? Right. So people, it's bleaching cream out here. People literally bleach their skin to become lighter. It is a true story. So the girl, she stopped bleaching her skin. She's beautiful. Color doesn't make you pretty.
It does not.
Oh, yeah, somebody said Michael Jackson, yeah.
Yeah. What you remember that song?
But he had
Vita, how you say that word? Disease. How do you say that term? Vita.
Yeah, I can't think of it. Lord help. But yeah.
What did he say? The songwriter, I got a light skinned friend look like Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Got a dark skinned friend
look like Michael Jackson. But even Hollywood, the TV has portrayed lighter skinned, fairer skinned, white skinned as the successful and superior class in America. Yeah, vitiligo. There it is. Vitiligo.
Vitiligo, yeah.
So.
Thank you.
Listen, not quoting Kanye, yes. So when you talk about, look at the films.